Hi everyone. Those of you who just watched my last video and are involved in Burl Kim 37's card, tag, and ticket swap probably already figured out that these easel cards were my card contribution for the swap. I'll put the link to her blog in the down bar, and she also has a giveaway going. You can just enter the card swap or the tag swap or the ticket swap, or all three. It's entirely up to you. But for every one that you decide to join in on, I understand that you get a free entry into her giveaway, and it sounds like it's going to be quite nice. And this was a really fun swap to do. So anyway, you all saw my cards. So there's my 3 cards. They were supposed to be easel cards, 5.5 by 5.5. I think they're supposed to be square, so I hope she will accept the circle ones. And if she doesn't, well, I'll just have some circle cards, won't I? And here are my tags. Again, I used the exact same. I was trying to keep them all in the same kind of theme with those roses. So I started off with these tags here. I cut them out with white cardstock with my Tim Holtz tag maker. And then I literally made this concoction of balsamic vinegar, paprika, instant coffee, and I just smooshed them all around, and I took the lids of things and stained it out to give it that coffee ring, and then I baked them in the oven at 200 for half an hour, and they got this really neat texture, and they also smell really good. You would think that stinks, but it doesn't. They smell really, really yummy. So I made a whole batch of those up. I think I made about 25 of them. Look at this one, how that turned out. And they're all completely different. And so I use those as my tag base. The regulations state that you have to have at least 5 elements on your tag, and they need to be that Tim Holtz size. I think it's 6 and something, not sure the measurements. So then on top of that, I added some newsprint there, see, from an old book. Then I put some pearl trim there, added it down. I added the 2 roses. This is a rose that I got from S.A. Crafter. Had these 3 little pink roses there. There's some stick pins there. And then there's a little ticket with it, but it says it's that moth and butterfly stamp by Tim Holtz. Then I added a tulle base underneath. I curled up the edge of the tag there, if you can see the corner, just on the one corner. And then I added a tulle bow, and then just a fabric pink and white tie. So those are my 3 tags. So pretty, because I am not a pink person. I never work in pink, but I kind of like this. Oh, and I forgot that I spritzed this. Actually, the Worn Lipstick Distress ink, I ran it over each of the pages first, and then I spritzed it with this pink Pirouette homemade glimmer mist just to give a little glimmer to everything, and then I added stickles to those S.A. Crafter roses there. So I just think these are so pretty. The theme is spring, so everything had to be in a spring theme. And so there's my 3 tags, and then my tickets. Now these are fun and super addicting to make. So the prerequisite, there was a measurement requisite. They had to be 1.5 inches wide by 2 inches long this way. There had to be at least 2 images stamped on the tags. So I just ran that butterfly and moth stamp all the way across, and then I took a Prima little stamp of some bushes and just kind of added that to it. I colored them with these little Ink Essentials little sticks in Distress ink. Hold on, my dog has to go out. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So again, the measurements had to be 1.5 by 2, and they were, you cut a 10-inch strip of cardstock. I just used white. And then you cut it out 1.5, and then you score them every 2 inches, and that gives you 5 tickets per ticket stub, I guess. So it kind of looks like this. So if you notice that these ones don't really look like tickets yet, and so then I took my hole punch, and you just punch out the corners there. I used my crocodile, my pink one, which is in the cupboard here. You can just use a regular hole punch, but I just use this. And then you take it along the corner, and you just take a little notch out of each one, and then fold your next one down. Do the same thing. You're just trying to take off that little point, and then you do that all the way down, and then you do it on the ends as well, like that. And that's what gives them that ticket look. You see? And then you color them up however you want. And then a lot of people were talking about the different tools they were using to serrate them so that the ticket here would be perforated and you could tear it easily like a ticket. So I used my So Easy, the straight stitch one, and just rolled it right across. It was perfect, and it has the great lines on the foam mat to do that. It was excellent. And I also, for some of them, I used that little Cuttlebug, little, it looks like this one here. This works really well too. It just has the single perforated lines, so you just run that along and it'll give you a perforated line. And do it on a little piece of foamy so it'll indent a little bit better. And then some people were using tracing wheels. So whatever you can find or whatever you have, you don't have to run out and get a whole bunch of things. And so what I did with mine, like I said, I colored my little butterflies. Then I took tea stain Distress ink and just rubbed it all the way across. Then I took Distress Vintage Photo and went around the edges. And then I spritzed it with Pacific Blue, my homemade glimmer mist, and it left those blue stains. I just love how that turned out. So here are my 3 ticket stubs. These are so much fun to make, I can't even tell you. And although they're all the same, they're all different too. And they all have a little hint of glimmer on them. So there's my 3 tickets. And there's my 3 pretty little tags. And then, of course, my 3 cards. So if you're interested in joining this swap, I'm sorry I don't know the deadline for joining. Somehow April 30th sticks in my mind. So go over there and check it out. It's really, really cool, really fun. And yeah, lots of people are doing it here on YouTube. So I'm really excited to see what I'm going to get back. So you only send in 2 of each. So you make 3, send in 2, keep 1 for yourself. And same with the tags. Make 3, keep 1 for yourself, send in 2. And the tickets, make 3, keep 1 for yourself, and just send in 2. So you end up getting a tag, tickets, and a card of the ones that you made. So that's awesome too. And then you get some other stuff back. So I can't wait to see what I get back. And, oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned that I stuck 2, I think they're making memory stick pins in there, glued them in for these ones. And yeah, so that's it, everyone. So thanks a lot for watching, and I sure hope my cards will be acceptable. I didn't realize until after I made them, when I went back to read the rules, that I kinda didn't follow the rules, which is so typical me. But anyway, I hope Kimberly will think they're okay. So we'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.